This is a national health alert from the 24/7 Diabetic Health Hotline.
Green.
If you, a family member, or loved one has diabetes, listen closely. Now, regardless of your age, if you have insurance, you may qualify to receive diabetic testing supplies with little to no out-of-pocket cost. Get free delivery, free information, and all the paperwork is handled by our accredited suppliers for free. Call the 24/7 Diabetic Health Hotline now for details. Toll free at this number. But wait, there's more. If you call right now, you could get a free meter upgrade. In addition, we'll give you a free pedometer as our special gift to you.
I hit you.
We have knee, back, and other braces available, as well as pharmacy.
I'm trying to get you a little bit more because he's standing right there.
If you suffer with diabetes and you have insurance, we can help.
He's chilling. He's waiting for me to do something.
570793. That's 877.
Set some action for me.
0793. 877-857-0793. 877-857-0793.
Yo, what's up?
Oh, come on, DA.
Number one show, late night number illustrious guest. You heard tonight.
Hey, Mr. Layup, yo.
Album Victory Lap is out now. The Marathon book is out now too, and he's a partner in Vector 90.
Yo, Nipsey Hussle, come to the table, my brother.
Doing it. So man, listen, Victory Lap's finally out. People have been waiting for it for a long ass time.
Yes, sir.
How does it feel to finally release it to the fans that have been fiending for it?
I feel like I kept my word. You know what I mean? I told everybody I was going to deliver my debut album under that title. And, you know, we was kind of like questioning, should we change the title to promote Victory Lap for so long? But I'm like, nah, I want to be a man of my word and deliver on the promise. I feel good about that. And I love the music.
I see the East African in you, Nipsey.
Who's on there? Because you have a lot of star names on there. Like,
yeah, I got YG,
Ethiopia, Eritrea, Somalia, one of them.
Green, I got Marsha, I got The Dream.
Eritrea.
I got
T. Yeah,
Ethiopia.
I said East Africa.
It's Ethiopia, same thing, the same people.
It's East Africa. East Africans have a look. I see it in him.
Yeah, have you ever been to
He ain't just a nigga.
Yeah, he do 8 songs a day. He don't write nothing. You know what I mean? He's a cold enigma in the studio.
He's a nigga in personality.
West Coast is on the come up crazy right now with the whole TDE and all of that, and like you in the forefront of that movement. How does it feel to be like, yo, we bringing the West Coast back? You know what I mean? Since the days of the Chronic and all of that stuff, like y'all bringing it up to a national level.
100%. Man, you know what's crazy? Me and J Rock and Kendrick and Ali and Top Dog, we was all on tour, and then obviously my team, Cobby, you know, Jay Stone, we was all on tour with Game for the LAX tour. Remember the LAX album?
Yeah.
So we was opening up for Game. We did 52 cities in like 55 days, and we all was opening for free. Kendrick, J Rock, myself. So to see where it has gone from there, you know what I'm saying, to where we at right now, I'm proud of everybody, including myself and my team.
Yeah.
You know, we all was in it to get to this level and continue to grow in the game, obviously, but you know, see what K-Dot doing, see what the whole TDE doing, see what we doing. It's like we all paid a lot of dues and put in blood, sweat, and tears.
Go on tour with Game, like did he? Because he was already like established, so y'all came in and y'all was opening up. Did he put you on any game? Like, yo, do this like this, let's move like this in this industry or anything like that?
Game was always open arms. You know what I mean? And you know, he was the only one for a while.
Yeah.
From the generation after the Snoop Dre, Pac. So Game he held the position of everybody looked to Game. For you know, listen to my tape, and I actually met Game in my hood on Crenshaw Slauson. And I was outside on the block with like 20 of my homies, and I see the Range Rover, I'm like, that's Game right there. And we all walked into his car, and I handed him my CD. You know, my daughter, he had a Glock on his hip, on his lap. And that's what made me like, I ain't gonna say made me respect Game, I respect Game off all the things he done. But when we met, you know what I'm saying, it was, I was in the middle of my hood, you know, with all my homies before rap, and Game was driving through solo with a Glock in his lap, you know, so.
No security, no, just
Nah, on solo, you know what I mean? And I handed him my mixtape. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm from the 60s, this my music, check me out. He like, I'm gonna do that, bro, you know what I'm saying? And so, Game always been open arms with me specifically, and everybody who ended up making noise out west before, you know, I mean, while he was the only one, he had some hand in helping him get on.
What do you feel is one of the smartest hustles you've done in your life? One of the best flips?
Buying studio equipment, leaving my spot. I had a spot, I was 18, and I was hustling out of the spot. I had a car. I had these Alpinas on my car. Everybody in LA was trying to get these rims from me. All the niggas I was hustling was like, that was BMW rim. You ever see the Alpina BMW?
Yeah.
But
Alpines.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was before the BMW started manufacturing with the cars.
Yeah.
And it was real hard to find them. And I had a pair of Alpinas. And, everybody was trying to buy them from me. And I was like catching girls because I was a young nigga with the car and had the rims. And it was like a rumor about this nigga with this white car and these rims. But I was, I had gotten to a level in my grind where I'm like, all right, it's real. I'm like low key turning into a connect a little bit. And I'm like 18 and I was like, I'm about to go head first into the game. Or I'm about to with this music because I got a couple dollars I can invest. And I talk about it on the record, on the album called Loaded Bases. Okay. I was sitting on my link and I started thinking, we're talking about that car. And basically I hit one of my boys, D-Mac, who'd been asking me about the car. And I'm like, man, you still want to buy it? He's like, yeah. I'm like, you ready right now? He pulled up on me with a bag of money. Sold him the car, went to the Guitar Center and bought my equipment. And I was a rapper after that.
What's Vector 90?
Vector 90 is a concept that my business partner, Dave Gross, came up with. And it's an inner city co-work space for entrepreneurs, for urban local entrepreneurs in the community. So, before y'all bossed y'all game all the way up to make it here to Vice, I'm sure y'all had a concept for a TV show.
Right.
You know what I mean? Y'all could have came to Vector 90 and said, I want to rent this office space out, and develop the idea here, but it'd have been, what part of the world's are from?
The Bronx.
Yes, man, East Tremont Highway.
Yeah, that part of the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So it'd have been, imagine it being on East Tremont or in the Bronx, where y'all could set up shop. It's a upscale environment, you know what I mean? It's trademark lawyers that come through.
So it's like resources and stuff?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But people in the hood don't usually have.
Yeah, it's
get
like
taken advantage of by the industry type of shit.
because you don't have access to your own shit to really learn how to, incubate it.
Okay.
So that's what the top level is. And we got 8 entrepreneurs in there. 4 of them are women. You know what I mean? One of them owns an app. One of them is my little sister. She got a skincare company called Glow. She working on.
I ain't putting a fan on.
Yeah, and she it ain't nepotism though. She did her due diligence and got in, paying her rent and all that.
Okay.
And then on the bottom level is like science, technology, engineering, and math.
Yeah.
Exactly. We just try to create a training resource for these young kids to where
right.
get into Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
So it's a dope. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It wasn't my concept. It was Dave's concept, and he brought me in just because he seen, the direction I was going in with the Marathon store, with the tech things we was doing, and I believed in it from jump, and I've been supporting and became a partner on it, and we opened it up the day before the album dropped, which was February 15th. Recently.
Good. And you can see, like, you're not one of those rappers that just throws your name on it. Like, you actually know what's going on there. You was able to...
Yeah.
Because I was like, shit. I was like, what's STEM stand for? Shit.
I just got hip to it too. I'm good.
MC, what would you like your rainbow to say?
The one y'all gonna put
Get in, yeah.
They say Victory Lap out now.
Out now, big lad.
How's Lauren? That's what I was sorry. What's Lauren up to?
More divided now.
Opposed to 50 years ago, yes. 50 years ago, we need to stop and look at what's really happening in America to people of color. You think we've come someplace? We have not moved forward at all.
Good. Yes, nice play.
Can't get that shit off, shit.
Joey, you should let your new pals know. According to a leading independent study, the most awarded network is now best in streaming.
I think you just did.
You both can get a much better view of the game on the iPhone on Verizon Unlimited. Thanks.
Hey, Thomas, learn to play.
Someone stole my watch.
Hey, Unlimited is only as good as the network it's on. So get the best Unlimited on the most awarded network. And right now, when you buy iPhone 8, you'll get one on us with no trade-in required.
Hey, listen up. We're here because what's inside us has made us relentless. We will not outwork us, outwill us, or take what is ours. Because we are Gatorade!
Whatever you're made for, Gatorade is made to fuel it.
Stress, right? It can happen anytime, to anyone.
Hey!
rebound.
It's different than ordinary sweat. It smells worse. Get 4 times the protection against stress sweat with Secret Clinical Strength.
There are plenty of good booking sites, but your ideal hotel may only be listed on one, or several, but for very different prices. You really want to check them all? Instead, use Trivago to compare these offers and find your ideal hotel for the best price. Hotel Trivago.
Yo, shout out.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to what lurks beneath the B train. Remember, New York City's not all concrete jungles where dreams are made of. Been living in NYC way too long, so a guy on the tracks his AM with the B train speeding ahead tried to
I ain't
pull out and
switch.
jumped under the tracks.
I was getting through that
He was
bitch.
just enjoying a morning cigarette under the train.
Yeah,
that makes no sense to you if you don't live in New York. If you watch this video, you're like, this makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Look, everyone's like, see New York, you're like, oh my God, he's under the train. Oh my God, stop the train, save him. Oh no, he's good.
Yo, I gotta move, yo.
A-Man's like, nah, I'm good.
Go.
A-Man came out like, yo. You know how you got Groundhog's Day? This is New York's Groundhog's Day.
He's like, yo, just go y'all, man.
I'm just trying to get, why you making a hop? Just trying to smoke a Newport.
Come on, man. I need a third rail like my bogey.
Hell, you straight like, ah. That's how every New Yorker feels about the FTA. Like, garbage train.
Yo, you got
your man's moving with no sense of urgency.
Yeah, look at it. And these are the fire department.
They just walk right past it. They're like, nah, it was him. They're like, wait, there's a body on the train? They're like, him.
This nigga right here.
They're like, oh, that's a dope fiend. They can't die. He's like, they're like, sir, you all right? He do, he's like, look, I got a dope fiend today. I'm good, see? Listen, I do methadone macarena. I'm good, I got this right here. It's great. He's like, Bobby, I'm sick, but I still got the moves.
Yo, check it out, Bobby.
I used to be a backup dancer for Celia Cruz, you know.
Yo, Bobby.
Like,
I was in the original Star Wars.
The firefighters are like, do we arrest him? Do we charge him with fare evasion?
Nah.
He's fine. He's not hurt by the train, the cancer, nothing,
bro.
The key elements for a successful sled team are a steady driver and 3 strong runners to push off down the ice. Ice! Ice! It's kind of a winter sport, you know.
DirecTV gives you more for your thing. Your top rated thing.
L2.
That 5 stars, 2 thumbs up, 12 out of 10 would recommend thing. Because if you only want the best thing, you get the #1.
Oh, here this nigga go.
DirecTV is rated #1 in customer satisfaction over cable. Switch now and get a $200 reward card. More for your thing. That's our thing. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
When you hear Domino's, you think pizza. But we're more than that. We're mouth-watering bread twists, oven-baked sandwiches, pastas, chicken, and pizza. Just $5.99 each when you order 2 or more. We didn't stop at pizza, and you don't have to either.
New Mountain Dew Ice, a clear, refreshing red Lime Dew. This Friday.
We gotta talk about this dude was all over the internet.
They called him a guardian angel.
Somebody has to do it. I hope it was worth it. Death Wish, rated R, in theaters Friday.
To the untrained, it appears as chaos. But through mastery,
My man, what is you doing?
Hennessy VSOP privilege. Never stop. Never settle.
For the best deals on travel, just go to Priceline. Now you can save even more when you bundle your flight and hotel together, up to $625 off your trip. Wonder if I could also save money by bundling my personal trainer and pet sitter.
Nice, Kaylee. 5 more minutes. Come on, Trixie. Burn off those streets. Don't you quit on me, Frank.
Come on, Frank.
Give me that.
Holy, this isn't even on.
Bundling doesn't work everywhere, but it does on Priceline.
Yo, shots, this survey revealing the many nicknames men have for our members.
Oh, shit.
Sex toy retailer Love Honey surveyed 660 men to find out their penis nicknames.
Do niggas still do this? Like, I'm just like, Fred, alright. Who calls it Dick Fred?
Percy.
Percy?
That's classy. That's like you have like a
Percy the penis?
some derivative of small. Like,
So you know what it's
little man, little mister, wee man, mini me, or tiny. If you jump in front of it beforehand, she can't insult you. Like, listen, you knew what you were.
Yo, you knew what you was going up against Tiny, B.
I told you it was little mister, what you think? Serpents were also a common theme. When I snake. Ah, okay.
That's cool. Call from the Jungle Book?
Nah, you gotta say from the Jungle Book. You gotta explain it now. You're like, Jungle Book was like a Disney movie.
Yeah, now you're going back in time. I watched this when I was 10 while you sexualizing this.
Like Ka, you like Cobra Kai?
When he dropped off? Fuck you talking about? He ain't dropping shit off this game. I'm consistent with mine. I dropped that nigga off both fucking games.
Retreat to the battle!
I don't know what else.
That shit out of here.
Stare in her eyes.
3 days later.
Oh. Hey, you go to the box. Let somebody, hold on. Go to the block. Go to the corner, yeah.
She said that things were getting really bad.
Oh.
There was no fear.
They spam as soon as we touch that shit.
I don't know if something snapped. I was shocked. And I couldn't say anything.
A doctor comes home, but not for long.
I think my wife is having a stroke.
An hour later, she was back at the hospital she just left.
She had this blank stare in her eyes.
3 days later, she was dead.
I said, she's my child. I gave birth to her. I want to know what happened to her.
At first, it was just a medical mystery.
Seeing a healthy, white female that for all intents and purposes should be alive.
To them, this was out of this world. This couldn't
I see you, boy.
But soon it became a murder mystery.
She said I'd be sitting down.
Because once they finally discovered what killed her, the next question
All we gotta do is score 8 times down the floor from here on out.
No one was
No matter how long it take. Reset that bitch if we ain't.
Welcome to Dateline on OWN. I'm Chanel Jones. Dr. Autumn Fine is in the business of saving lives, but then the doctor became a patient when out of the blue, Autumn collapsed and was rushed to the ER. And now the young, successful, seemingly healthy woman in her prime was fighting for her life. It was a medical mystery.
Oh, that shit was green too.
Was this a case for doctors or the police? Here's Dennis Murphy with Lethal Weapon.
The emergency room quality was losing her. She'd been wheeled in glassy-eyed and gasping for breath.
Her heart
I got you.
So they had to restart her heart.
Within minutes, machines were doing the breathing and blood circulation for 41-year-old Autumn Klein, wife, mother, medical doctor, a rising star in the field of women's neurology. A star whose light was dimming, even as they tried desperately to keep her going.
These are doctors who are treating trauma patients every day. This one had totally puzzled them.
The woman failing in the ER, Dr. Klein,
Bullshit.
was in many ways what modern Pittsburgh was all about. The gleaming downtown towers didn't need to worry anymore about grimy soot from the steel mill smokestacks along the river. The steel industry here had mostly died by the early 80s and moved overseas. Universities, medicine, and finance. That was the foundation of the new Pittsburgh they called the Renaissance. And Robert Ferrante and his wife, Dr. Autumn Klein, relocated in Boston, were just the kind of Renaissance minds the city was hoping to attract. Autumn's colleague, Dr. Karen Roos.
She said that she loved Pittsburgh. She loved her patients. The people of Pittsburgh were wonderful, and she was so happy to be there.
Autumn had always intended to be a caregiver. Her cousin, closest sisters, Sharon King, remembers that even as a little girl, she administered playtime TLC.
We had a doctor's office, and our patients were our stuffed animals.
Dr. Autumn Klein was holding clinic hours.
She was the doctor.
It was an interest that took root early for Autumn and never left. Always a top-of-her-class student in the Baltimore area. She later got her undergraduate degree in neuroscience from Amherst.
Helping people.
That's some real loud bullshit right there.
So smart, so intelligent, so thoughtful, and so caring.
You and your husband must have been very, very proud of her.
We were.
Lois Klein is Autumn's mom.
We knew that she was putting her mind on her
We in good shape. I'm not
giving her
tired.
the best education we could possibly give her, and she was taking advantage of it.
Med school was a certainty. Autumn announced she was heading to Boston. Her mother worried the city's crime rate was too high.
She said, I'm going to University Medical School, and I said, no, you're not. And she said, yes, I am, and I said, no, you're not. And she said, yes,
Oh
I
my
am.
God, man, they calling bullshit now, man.
Medical school, she had a mind of her own.
In medical school,
Let these niggas come back in the game they self, man. Don't help these niggas with these bullshit ass fouls.
Robert Ferranti, Bob to his friends, held a PhD in neuroscience.
I needed that 3, man. I felt it
Brain
too.
illnesses like
There we go.
Alzheimer's and Huntington's diseases. He was also more than 20 years her senior, divorced with 2 grown kids.
I simply told her.
Oh,
that
why he
was
go
a
out so
little
far?
for her. I didn't
And he
think
still
that
hit
was
it.
the right age.
But 2 days before graduation from med school, a determined Autumn, wasting no time, was walking down the aisle with her much older bridegroom.
And what was your impression of him, Sharon?
A nice guy, a charming guy, a bit heady, you know.
Egghead?
Yeah.
Nerdy?
Yeah. And she kind of was, and she kind of wasn't. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Home just outside Boston.
Come on, DA.
Cypress, get in the bed. Do you want me to take the tablet?
I ain't even press X neither, yo.
The doctor became...
Take what off?
Are treating trauma
Cypress,
patients
go get in the bed.
every day.
Put in the garbage.
This one had totally puzzled them.
The woman failing in the ER, Dr. Klein,
All he gonna try to do is, yeah, they all can shoot, but he's just gonna try to shoot that step back.
didn't need to worry
And I'm on it.
anymore about grimy soot from the steel mill smokestacks along the river.
Ah,
Had mostly died by the early 80s and moved overseas.
he made that shit. He hit me with that fucking pump face shit, man.
Medicine, and finance. That was the foundation of the new Pittsburgh they call the Renaissance. And Robert Ferranti and his wife, Dr. Autumn Klein, relocated from Boston, were just...
Why she? Why she? Oh my God, yo.
She said that she loved Pittsburgh. She loved her patients. That the people of Pittsburgh were wonderful, and she was so happy to be there.
Autumn had always intended to be a caregiver. Her cousin, closest sisters, Sharon King, remembers that even as a little girl, she administered playtime TLC.
We had a doctor's office, and our patients were our stuffed animals.
And Dr. Autumn Klein was holding clinic hours.
She was the
Wow.
doctor.
It was an interest that took root early for Autumn and never left. Always a top-of-her-class student in the Baltimore area. She later got her undergraduate degree in neuroscience from Amherst.
Helping people was the main thing. She was just so smart, so intelligent, so thoughtful, and so caring.
You and your husband must have been very, very proud of her.
We were.
Lois Klein is Autumn's mom.
We knew that she was putting her mind on her studies, and we were...
They all over you though. I ain't trying to get no turnover.
...give her, and she was taking advantage of it.
Med school was a certainty. Autumn announced she was heading to Boston. Her mother worried the city's crime rate was too high.
She said, I'm going to Boston University Medical School, and I said, no, you're not. And she said, yes, I am.
Whoa.
I said, no, you're not. And she said, yes, I am. And she went to Boston University Medical School. She had a mind of her own.
In medical school, Autumn developed a romantic thing.
Yes, come here. You need to get in the bed.
Oh my God.
Daryl needs to get in the bed. Daryl needs to rest. Stop it. You're done. Go get in the bed. Go get in the bed.
You like a hug and kiss.
Hug, kiss.
I like.
I love you.
I like you, Mommy.
I love you. Yeah.
Mommy, what tell you something?
What?
Why we
Fuck,
yawn?
Huh?
Why do we yawn?
What?
I'm yawning.
Yawning? I don't know. It's your body telling you you're tired.
No, I mean my brain.
Yeah, it's your brain telling you you're tired.
No, my brain says you make cool off.
But I'm glad that you know that you have a brain and you know what a brain is. Your brain is, where's your brain? In your head? How you know that?
because it's cool off.
You're so smart. I love you.
The internet is hot and cold. No, my brain.
Okay. Give Daddy a hug and kiss and go get in the bed.
But no, I want to tell you. I'm yawning.
That's because you're tired.
Because I'm
You yawn when you're sleepy. Yes. Go give Daddy a hug and a kiss.
Sleepy?
Huh?
Sleepy.
Yeah, come on.
I yawn because I'm bored.
No, you yawn because you're sleepy.
I am.
Not because you're bored.
Okay,
You don't even know what bored means.
I yawn because everyone yawns. Yeah. I'm just kidding.
Okay, just kidding. Give Daddy a hug and kiss night night. Come on, Cypress.
I want to tell you something again.
What?
I want a story.
A story?
Uh-huh.
Once upon a time, there was a girl named Cypress, and she didn't listen to her mommy, and she put her in jail. And then she started listening to her mommy, and then she got to come out of jail and go to Chuck E. Cheese, and she got to meet the Disney princesses, and live happily ever after. Do you like the story?
Yeah. Now it's my turn.
Okay.
Once upon a time, a princess was sleeping. And the princess was far big castle.
Okay.
And he was stuck.
Yes, she was stuck?
Yeah, he was stuck.
How did she get out?
He used her hair and it was
Nah, this nigga.
Like Rapunzel?
Yeah, like a puzzle.
Okay, that's a good story.
And the princess was not supposedly hugging a dragon.
She wasn't supposed to be hugging a dragon.
And not kiss it.
Kiss the dragon. He's so silly. Come on.
And he was really, he dropped a pose in his head.
Okay.
And he was a tiny. And he was really,
All because she wanted to be selfish, man.
really dead.
Okay. Now listen to me.
What?
Yo, this nigga DA was about to knock that shit down, and you want to take the shit. And we don't get no shot.
Oh no, I didn't.
I already told you the story.
No, I didn't. No, not me.
Okay, finish the story.
Okay. Upon a time, me and Mommy and Daddy was really bored.
You were bored and then
Same time.
You are what is it called, Mommy?
It's gonna tell me when I get back in there. Probably. Shit, we just got it back.
My dad kids.
Lost to these booty ass niggas, man. We was up and running that shit too. Just couldn't hold on to that shit. It was like a minute 30 left. We was up about 8 points. Couldn't score the ball.
All right, it's time to get in the bed, Cypress.
Nah, they ain't take it yet.
The story was not.
Couldn't score the ball.
Because Mommy was really.
But we had that shit.
And Daddy was playing video games.
Yes.
And they was sleeping.
Yeah.
And this was, and the robot was.
Alright, yo, I'm gonna let y'all.
Is a prince. The robot is what we'll get. And it went to the water.
Okay, well, guess what? I really liked your story, and I can't wait to hear more of it tomorrow. But it's time to go to bed now. No, Cypress, it's time to go to bed.
Mommy!
What?
I want to tell you again.
No, I already heard it, and we'll hear it tomorrow.
Please, no, I want to talk to you.
Cypress, you can talk to me tomorrow.
Go get in the bed. It's late.
You're gonna give the phone up. Give Daddy a hug and kiss.
Give me my tablet.
Go ahead. Daddy, go get the tablet.
Well, go watch it then and get in the bed.
Then go get on it.
I need to hug you, Daddy. Let me hug you first. Dad, I'm not sleeping.
No, you need to be. Go get in the bed before I beat you.
Mom, I'm tired.
Then go get in the bed.
I'm not
Bugging.
sleeping.
For a research colleague and he for her. Robert Ferranti, Bob to his friends, held a PhD in neuroscience and was hunting for cures to devastating brain illnesses like Lou Gehrig's and Huntington's disease.